I heard about this class and the fact that it was intuitive writing, meaning coming up from within, I felt it would be a good opportunity to work on my writing skills, see if I could improve them so that I would be more motivated to write just for fun. Also to get to know myself better, because writing's a great way, in my opinion, great tool to help get deep, find out more about yourself, and learn about yourself.
I went onto Karen's website. Not only did I download a book to read, I also signed up for her writing class. I thought it would help me go back to my old writing skills that I hadn't tried since high school.
Thinking about taking the course, I was a little concerned about my own writing ability. I always fashioned myself as a poet. But knowing Karen personally, I decided that taking the class would be great for my personal growth in more than one arena.
In my class, I asked each student to go out and find a melody that they really like, and then go home and write lyrics to that song, so that when they start to dissipate in the outer world, when they start to doubt themselves, they can just come back and sing that song.
Like the stillness from within to thunder with a roar. Humanity meets divinity. Feel my spirit soar.
The thing I liked most about the class was that it was small groups. You didn't feel like you were in competition with a lot of people. More attention individually.
My favorite experience in the class, or one of them, because there's just a plethora of favorite experiences in Karen's class. She's dynamic, powerful, a lot of fun. I think, though, because it was a small group of really open women, we became close.
One of the aspects of the class that I enjoyed was the spontaneous storytelling. We had almost every time we met, we would do this sort of activity where somebody would start a story and we'd continue it around the room, or being motivated by a picture. That was a really interesting way to make our brains work and think and get creative. Every time I came, I was excited and happy. Karen for us to do to help motivate us to write, whether it was pictures from magazines that she had cut out and we had to write a story about it, or taking a sentence from another writing we had done, a favorite sentence that really was filled with the 5 senses and very visual, and then we had to write a whole nother story about it. Or another activity was where each of us had to think of an emotion, and then we had to give that emotion to a classmate, and the classmate then had to describe it with words. So I enjoyed that aspect. I enjoyed the whole setup of the class. It was very intimate. Candles were lit. We started usually the class with tarot cards, where we would pick one and say how what we picked what it had to do with where we are in our lives right now. Again, that was a good way to help pull out our intuitiveness, who we are, working on ourselves. So again, I couldn't pick out a favorite part. The entire class was fun for me.
Karen is a fabulous teacher. She brings her humor, her experience, and the gifts that she's honed to the class that just really brought it home for me.
Karen, she was really gave us lots of tips and clues and ways to help make our writing better, more interesting, using our 5 senses much more to really complete what we were writing.
The class gave me a chance to brush up on those skills and really take them a lot further than I had in a long time. Also, I was very scared to get up on stage and speak myself in public, let alone sing. This class gave me the courage to do both. I really enjoyed this class, and I couldn't have done it without Karen.